join me in this affirmative prayer. I recognize that when I look out into the world, that all of the magnificence and the beauty and the brilliance that I see is simply the natural expression of the one divine presence that I call God. It has become every landscape, every skyscape, every seascape. It has brought forth and become this magnificent planet, the star that sustains it, the forces that hold it all together, and the magnificent and seemingly endless galaxies and universe in which it is all unfolding. And I know it all to be God, and therefore I know it all to be good. And so I connect with that goodness within me, that presence within me that has the power and the capacity to recognize this brilliance. It does so because that brilliant thing that is divine is all that I am. It lives in me and moves through me and as me and for my highest good. And so because I know that, I can sense the grandeur of my presence and my life. And I notice the nuance, the subtlety, the simplicity. I embrace the awareness that while I take up some small space in these infinite cosmos, that I simultaneously breathe life into that space that extends itself well beyond what I am simply doing in any given moment. That as I bring love into being, that from this tiny corner of the universe that I occupy, I emanate that love. I express that joy. I speak that truth. I live this life inspired by the presence of all of it. And so I do my best to try to wrap my head around the idea that I'm just on a mossy rock hurling through space. And yet that very truth has potency in my world. It is all that I am and all that I know. And so I see myself within it, not as small and not as large, but simply as one with all of it. And so today I rise up and claim that awareness by dismissing any need to understand it all and embracing the idea that cultivating my faith is about knowing that that goodness is ever present and always unfolding. And that when I carry that awareness within me, that its presence is revealed in even greater measures in my life. And so today I commit to living in a way that reveals more of those divine ideas, knowing that doing so is like striking a match that brings about so much more of the revelation, the ability to see and experience and draw from the presence of those very same things in the world all around me. It's always been there. It always has been and always will forever be there. And so I simply turn toward that awareness. And when I do, it is revealed to me in all that I see and I feel and I know. And so for this, I am grateful. I am thankful to see and to hear and to feel and to speak into this awareness of the magnificence of my power and of the interdependence of my relationships with the all-powerful. And to know that every one of us, all of humanity, is here expressing something greater, seeking something grander, and succeeding every time we strive to create good. And so I'm grateful to be a part of that striving presence of humanity, that aspirational pursuit of the vision of a world in which love reigns supreme in which suffering is laid to rest, and in which empowerment and creativity are brought forth to unify us, to serve us, and to propel us into something even greater still. And so from that delicious sense of gratitude, I move into surrender, just knowing that I'm not out here in the world telling it how to be. I am here as all of me, authentically, knowing that as I share my authentic self and as I speak this prayer, that I surrender all of it unto the law, because the law knows what to do with the goods. The law knows what to do with all of my goodness that I afford it and that I afford the world. And so it creates all around me a context in which the resources and the substance and the supply and the opportunities and the inspiration necessary to continue to let that unfold and to see more and more and more of it in my life and in the world is fully present with me, is fully operating all around me, is absolutely manifesting as my life and my worldly experience. And so I trust and place faith in the divine, knowing that as I move in this way, that it moves with me, and that together we co-create a magnificence that is yet to even be known. And simply knowing it is to know that it is already unfolding and already done, and that the law has received it, and that together with the law, it is made so. And so it is. Amen. It's live! The website is up. Go to onenessnt.org. That's onenessnt.org. And check it out today. There's so much to check out, and there's so much more content to come. And also, our Sunday services are up and running. So join us this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on our Facebook page at facebook.com/onenessnt. So stay with us for 31 days of affirmative prayer, and we look forward to seeing you poking around our website and commenting in the comments section on our live broadcast this Sunday at 10 a.m.